Hey guys, it's Lainey, and today is Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topic is our top 5 non-YA books. This was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. As I was going through some of my, non-YA books, I realized how many there were, and I think because of this, I'm going to be making a non-YA recommendations video in the future. If you would like to see that, please comment down below. I tried choosing books from different genres in the non-YA category, kind of, so there's a big range of different books. So without further ado, let's just get started. Coming in at number 5, it comes from comedy and humor genre of the non-YA variety, and that is Anything, literally anything, by Tucker Max. I have his Sloppy Seconds book here with me right now, but I would almost suggest starting with his first book, which is I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. It's very funny, very inappropriate, so if you don't like that kind of stuff, I wouldn't suggest reading them. His stories are very hilarious. I've never laughed out loud as much as I did in reading his books. Coming in at number 4 is from the romance genre, so it is on my Kindle. I don't have a physical copy of it, and that is Tears of Tess by Pepper Winters. I actually think her writing is very spectacular. I think it's very deep and it really hits you and it makes you wonder and think. I've cried during reading her books. I will always buy books from her. I have it loaded on my Kindle even though I'm not reading it right now. I definitely recommend that trilogy, the Tears of Tess trilogy, if you like the romance genre. It's definitely dark, very dark, and I wouldn't read it if you aren't comfortable with those themes. Coming in at number 3 is, of course, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. This is the first Gillian Flynn book I read, and I read it in high school, and it changed, not my life, but it definitely changed my reading style. It also changed my writing style. This book has influenced me so much in my reading and my writing that is always going to be my favorite. Yeah. Coming in at number 2 is The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. This is obviously a coming-of-age novel, but it is definitely not YA. I read this book also in high school, and it is seriously my favorite book I've ever read. The movie is seriously just as good as the book. This book obviously has a lot of meaning to me, as I do have one of the quotes of this book. I have the tattoo of it on my ribs, so I love this book. It's so close to my heart, and it's one of my favorites. And coming in at number 1 is a recent read, and that is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. Surprisingly, this isn't a YA book. It's very hard to categorize, even though if you try to find it in a bookstore, it will be in the fiction section. It will not be in the YA section. I read this over the summer, and I was so surprised by how much I absolutely loved it. For being a thicker book, I thought it would take me a few weeks to get through, but it ended up just taking a few days. So that was a very pleasant surprise for me. The world is so well thought out and so well crafted. I loved falling into this kind of world. That's why this one's at number 1. That's it for my top 5. What are your top 5 favorite non-YA novels? I would love to know. Hope you guys all have a really great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!